or chairs, tables, what I'm trying to say. In the main area, they will have the comfortable chairs. We'll definitely have a grand eating area just after the fireplace, or just in front of the fireplace. Maybe 3 blocks away, or right next to it. I don't want to be too close. But let's say it's just a really long table, really. So people can book the table to feast. A wall lantern as well. Let's put one right here, and another one. The wall lanterns are a bit more awkward. We'll put one here and one here for now. I mean, that one doesn't make too much sense, but it's just a place to put a wall lantern for now. Coming along rather nicely. Hello, merchant. I will purchase that, and I will also purchase these. Do we need to sell anything? We can sell the bronze breastplate. We don't need one of those. We also have full plate mail. I don't think I will sell. That fine reinforced wooden door, though. Hold on a second, let's pause. Sell one of those. I don't know what sells for a lot. We don't seem to have many things that sell for a huge amount, other than furs. Which we can always sell. Some of, anyway. Of course, gold bars. We could make a bunch of gold bars. We do have a few of them, in fact. I will sell 2 of those, just to keep our town value nice and high. Unfortunately, we're a bit low on the old food. The turns. I'm back, but it doesn't look like you've got the... Damn it. Too slow. We need to tell our blacksmith to make some gold bars so we can sell some of them. Unfortunately, we can only make 3. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, well, make as much as you can of whatever you've got. Oh, the game is saving. Okay. Boy, I ran into a bug. I always assume I run into a bug when something doesn't work for a second. So always have some sort of mini heart attack. Trader returns. And bag, looks like you've made the 8 frost snap flowers. What? Are you still willing to trade them? I'll give you a cactus flower seed. Oh, okay then. Must have made that a little while ago. Where's the seed? Oh, it's right here, I think. Cactus flower seeds. Oh, that's nice. So I suppose we can have ourselves another form of food, which I suppose I should set up, just for the sake of it. Although, this isn't going to work very well, so I think I'm going to just do the one-line trick. Okay, I don't know. One second to remove this. Is it just an item I place? Use. Alright, do I use and then that gives me the recipe? Yeah, there we go. Cactus flower. Flower... the flower has medicinal properties. Okay. Well, we'll make 2 patches of those. Don't know if I'm actually going to use them, but we will find out. How is the operations going for the Weaver? Seems to be going well. We should probably harvest a little bit more of this as well. And we do have a little bit more cloth on us, but we can make a hell of a lot of it. I say a hell of a lot. 21. I would say that's quite a lot. Okay, yeah, it's not double that. Let's make the cloth first, because I want to start making these comfortable chairs just to see what they look like. Of course, we do have some of them already. So we can make 4, which is nice. It's not much. But I don't know how crazy this grand table is going to be. Good point. I think I can make some other designs on the inside here. It's just kind of awkward, but I will try and give it a go. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Invaders approaching. They just snuck in. This is why we need a wall. Gotta keep them out. Oh, bugger. Run, Tim. Taking more damage than you should. This is an awkward fight. Trying to get some healing done. Right, archers, you pay attention to that bugger. Right, now this bugger. He's closer. We killed them yet? Nope. Nope, some are still running off. We're gonna get them one day. You're nearly there, paladins or knights. Oh, it'd be cool if you could get a paladin. What if you can have characters turn into like a multi-class? So let's say you had a knight, but then you turned him into a cleric, and once they're both level 6 knight and cleric, they can become a paladin, which is like an ultra heroic class. So it takes a lot of effort to get them to that point, but then they can heal themselves and be an efficient fighter. And maybe it gives them the ability to carry on both traits of the classes. So it's sort of a 2-in-1 kind of scenario. Bloody hell, we should have really got our archers to finish this bastard off. You guys do not do enough damage. You walked all the way on the other side of the map. I've not really finished this off, have I? Do we have anything else to do at the moment? Let's do a quick save. Maybe I'll finish off the pier. Just sort of forgot about it. I've been meaning to get some boats constructed, but I want to either time-lapse it or do it in a live stream, because I know it's going to take a few attempts, and I'd rather not have that as part of a big video. Or as part of the main series, instead just, well, make a time-lapse or something. We can have the game run in the background, though. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do something like this. Maybe spread them out as it gets further in. I know this bit in the middle doesn't make a complete amount of sense as well, but that's why I want to spread it out as it gets further in. So now that it's from here, what we can do is... That's the right kind of block. We can go every 3 blocks instead. Yeah, we can do every 3 blocks. And instead, we will just extend this by a little bit so that it makes a little bit more sense. So about that far. There we are. What are you doing, parrot? Chewing on seeds. Stop. Well, you're chewing on the shell of a seed. Get here, little shit. He's just going to make annoying click noises now. Alright then, well from here, I'm pretty sure this is the right spot. Yeah, here we go. Nice and snug. We can... I'm trying to think of a way to make this... Damn it! Give me that shell! Shit. That's right, drop it. Making all those loud noises. You're a little parrot, aren't you? Anyway, just letting him know what he is. He is a parrot. I don't know if he knows it. But he is one of those. We want this to connect up like this. Seems kind of neat. See, it doesn't look as good when... Actually, it doesn't look that bad. We might use a different color, maybe. But just off the ground, it's quite a nice look. Sort of a reinforced kind of design. But with the main pillars... I'm trying to think if there's just another way to make them look a little bit more stable. Like, maybe we have it connect up like this. Yeah, see, that looks quite nice. The middle section, since we have some stone like this. With these pillars, they can pretty much be 2 blocks around it. Like that. So it adds a lot of stability. I like to think anyway. So let's just get it all done on one side. That way we can have a good idea. We can have a good idea on what this will exactly look like if we were to replicate this design on all sides of our harbour, including the smaller variant that we have, which is just for sort of small dinghy boats and stuff like that. The very end, though, does need to have a slightly different design. I'm trying to still think exactly what that is. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a larger sort of log, really. Something like this. So we emulate that on all sides, like this. But as to what kind of design we want to put in, I don't know. But we might have it go around like that. Yeah, it's quite nice. But let's follow through by doing this. So it looks like we're going to have this kind of pattern. I don't know how I feel, but if we just go along like that. Go along like this, and the middle block should always just go up by one like this, and then we'll get rid of the middle one. Let's say it does that. So I'm starting to think the stone is excessive. It's really close together. If it was further apart, or if these pillars were further apart, then I probably wouldn't bother having all this stone. I mean, no, other way around. Then it would look like it's not sort of overdone or just added there for aesthetical purposes. As for around here, we're probably going to have some stone going around it. As such. Probably the same thing as well, 2 blocks high. I quite like that they connect up there. It's quite a nice look for some reason. But then we have just the middle section, stone. We go back to the wood, and then we'll probably have the wood sort of connect up to the stone from there. There we go. Sort of as if it's fitted in to something that's anchored to the ground. Yeah, as if it's connected. And then what we'll do is probably in the middle section, we'll just do this sort of corner square here. Just to round it off a bit more. Yeah, there we go. That's nice and stable looking. Although, we might want to be using this instead. Let's say that goes around that side there. Which it probably will. As a way of capping it off. Doesn't look bad though. I think we need to get rid of this now though. These will only really exist on the lower levels, I think. So on this side, it's probably going to have to be emulated in that kind of way. But I do like this sort of disconnect. Although, it does look like we're going to need to have another one right here just to finish it off completely. Because otherwise, it is going to look a little bit weird, I think. It's just sort of a gap there. Didn't really like the look of it. But there we go. And it's also connected up there from that section. So that's looking a bit nicer. That's not bad, though. Especially from a distance. We'll be curious to see what it looks like once finished. But if we're going to have that as the sort of stable, or as all the pillars underneath the harbour, then that's not a bad look. It looks very architectural, I suppose. We'll do the same thing on the other side. This one's probably going to have a very similar look to it. It's just the middle section with sort of this that I'm worried about with the middle. We can emulate it on that part. We probably will just have the minor pillars up until they get about this far out. This one might just have the normal sort of 1 block distance for the stabilizers. Anyway, we'll ignore that for now. We're doing a little bit of everything today. We were trying to get the interior done for this section, although we want to also place down the house behind here, which I'm pretty sure I decided it was going to be this house. And was it going to be facing this way? Pretty sure it can only face this way, so I'm going to have to do it about here. I wanted to pretty much cover it up. That's the whole point of this house. It's just meant to cover this chimney up a little bit. I sort of want to put another house in. It's a shame we've got this block here, because otherwise I could just build over it. Just feels like this house is uneven. It does feel incredibly uneven. Let's remove that house. Let's place it down again. There we go. Okay, that seems a little bit better. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, these connect up. This might end up looking quite good. Okay, well, let's go back to... First, let's put the little wood on the side here, because I think that'll look quite nice. There we go. What we also want to do, however, is go to our fences, probably the normal fences. And we just want this to... It's not going to fully connect up, unfortunately, which is a bit bad. But I think that will look fine. Just to disconnect this side a little bit. Then what should we do? Should we have a fence here? And you could just have it end there. It doesn't really matter. But it's going to sort of disconnect this back entrance so that we can sort of keep it as some sort of workers area, I suppose. Maybe the person that owns the tavern lives in this house. The tavern keeper, the innkeeper, that's an inn really, but yeah, the innkeeper can live in this house. This can be for the staff, any supplies. And then what, probably the chimney maintenance as well. Maintenance. We want to put some houses along here as well, though. Just to make things look a little bit more natural. Do we want to have... I think I want to have this house put in. Well, it's too close to the other one, so I think I'll have it poke out on this side instead. There we go. I think we will put it here. What we will do, however, is probably make a slight change to the roof. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Something slightly different to what we have here. Do we want to have any palette changes? I don't think so. We just need to delete this design that comes with it, because otherwise it looks a bit out of place. Right, there we are, but that's fine. Although those bits aren't. We'll get rid of them. We need to get rid of these as well. Unless it's a rival pub, but I'm pretty sure that's not what I'm going for. So we will get rid of these. There you go. That's another house. I kind of want to leave it now because I still need to make other houses or other designs. What's happened here? Ooh, what the hell? There we go. Huh, weird. I think that bugged out a little bit. I don't know if that's the same for every other structure we've got around here, but hopefully it's not. I'm hoping we can keep this nice and sort of dense, though. So it's meant to be just a small town. It's got a fairly large dock, though, I suppose. I mean, hell, it has a dock. But it's a town, not a village, so it's going to have something. Got to be some sort of trading network, I suppose. Then it's just the defense as well after we get a lot of these houses done. We still need to get a Mason's Guild, which somehow connects up to the quarry, although it's going to end up being kind of flooded, so we'll see how we can work around that. I've got some interesting ideas. The market area still needs to be constructed. We've decided this isn't going to be the market zone. In fact, I might end up having some nice chairs and tables at the front here. Look at them eat. They're like banging their head on the fence while they do it. They're walking across the table when they get out. Wow. Absolute brutes. I do believe we have some of the nicer chairs, though. We should. Apparently not. Okay. We're not there yet. The technology is just too much. Yeah, okay. Okay. That might be because they're trying to prioritize making the crates that we already have an unlimited amount of. I don't know. Not to mention the stone walls are nearly complete. That's quite a lot done today, though. Quite happy with that. Nice and varied. Not just building, you know, we've also had a little bit of actual gameplay in the background. I want to try and keep it like that. But sometimes I get carried away with construction. There's just lots of building left to do. I think I still need to make my lighthouse a little bit taller, though. I think I like the design. It's a very simplistic lighthouse. That's all I really want to go for. But it needs to be slightly taller just so this house doesn't overshadow it from this view. So that it can actually be a useful lighthouse. I'm liking it. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe and that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. Until next time, I've been the Innkeeper as always. Bye-bye.